Hello, all my sirs, mates, and ladies out there. How's it going? It's Jrboll, and also known as Jimmy J57, and I hope you sirs are having a very wonderful Thursday. And just because it is a Thursday, that means that we have another Q&A today. So this is the third Q&A that I've put up so far. And just to run through it real quick, how I run Q&As, basically, you guys can ask all your questions below. I take every single question, put them on my computer, I'll answer all of them. I don't care about picking specific ones, I will just answer all of them. Eventually, it'll take a long time, but I will get to it. Now, just to keep things interesting and moving all the time, I like to switch the gameplay in the background every time someone puts hashtag Q&A or hashtag Q&A JJ57 or whatever people are putting in their comments. Whenever I see that in comment, I will switch the gameplay in the background just to keep things moving, keep things entertaining for you, sirs, and so you don't get bored. So, let's get right started today. We have our first question from Wajid Hussein. I'm guessing that's how you say your name. I'm really a big fuck up with names, so I'm just going to say it like that. He asks, do you have a girlfriend? Now, I have friends that are girls, if that's what you're asking. No, I know what you're asking. I don't currently have a girlfriend, and I don't see it happening anytime soon, I guess, but, you know, stuff can happen. But currently, no girlfriend. Maybe we'll have a Mrs. Jimmy. Mrs. Jimmy. Where did I come up with? I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Anyway, next question. All right. This question. Hashtag Q&A Jimmy J57. 57. Can't even say my own fucking name. I'm so good at this game. All right. Now, Aiden Al-Sadoon. Aiden Al-Sadoon. See, I told you I'm a fuck up. I'm a complete fuck up with names. Anyway, he asked, which GTA 5 series do you like the most and why? Now, I'm assuming you mean my GTA 5 series. Now, I like all of them. Obviously, I like putting up everything I do. I put on my channel. I like doing personally, and that's why I just hope you sirs like it the same amount. Now, Pimp My Ride is obviously a freaking amazing series. I love doing that one. Pimping cars is like my favorite thing to do in this game. That's why I love GTA 5 just that much more over GTA 4, along with everything else that you can do. But because you can actually pimp out cars in this game, you can completely customize them, that kind of stuff. But I do also recently like our Trick My Track series. Now, we do have another one of those coming this weekend for you sirs. But Trick My Track is a really fun series because it lets us use the race creator, and then we get to make races that you guys can actually play. Now, you guys watching the video, you can see the funny moments that happen to us while you're actually watching our Trick My Track video. And then the great part is that you guys can actually go play all of the races that we make yourselves, because I put the link in the description and you guys can go try out our tracks yourself. So it's more connected to the audience, I think, with that one. And then also Pimp My Ride, just amazing. Man vs. Cop is fun. Dress That Bitch. They're all just fun series, but top two are probably those two. Those ones are just really fun to do. Now, next question is from Alvo EFC. He says, what was your first games console? Q&A Jimmy J57. So there we go again. Q&A Jimmy J57 in the comments. Anyway, what was your first game console? Alright, so my first game console was probably the NES. That's right, Nintendo Entertainment System. Right when I was like 4 years old, I got one from my uncle. He had one like way back in his garage somewhere or whatever. So I had one of those. That was my first gaming console. All I remember, I was like 4 years old, right? So all I remember is the square controllers with the A and B, like the rectangle controllers. That's what system this is. The rectangle controllers. If some of you don't know, I know some of you are younger. You may have not seen these, but yeah, it's that retro. And I was playing like 8-bit Mario. Like literally, like you could see the square pixels on the screen. It was that kind of game. So I remember playing that, having lots of fun. That's like where the origins of Jimmy J57 gaming have started, right there on the NES. After that, I got the PS2, and then now the PS3, and now I have the Xbox One. So it just kind of moved along. I've had the GameCube too. I've had an Xbox, just not 360, but the original Xbox for a while. So I've had a bunch of different gaming consoles. I have even had a Nintendo DS, and I have a PS Vita. So I have a whole bunch gaming systems. But if you're asking for the first one, definitely that would be the NES. Now, next question is again from Alvo EFC. Like I said, I'm taking just every single question, just right in order off the page. So he asked, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Again with the hashtag Q&A. Okay, for this question, people ask this question all the time. It's supposed to, you know, be a mind-boggle question or whatever. My thing, what I was thinking with this question, is definitely the chicken before the egg. Because if you know anything about chickens or birds in that matter, the eggs need to be protected by the mother, and they need to be heated. You know how the birds sit on their eggs and they need to keep them warm and incubate them, or whatever the fancy ass word is. They need to keep them warm. So I mean, without the chicken, how would the egg stay warm? Because the egg would just die itself. It'd just get all cold, and you know, the bird would die inside. So I'm thinking the chicken would need to be there to do that. So this is an endless debate. Like, I'm not even going to debate it anymore, because that is just like an endless question. People just coming up with new crap all the time. Whatever. Next question. Again, with the hashtag JJ57Q&A. Man, you guys are crazy with the hashtags today. Anyway, Sorry, Alfonso, my bad, I totally saw that wrong. Alfonso Linguini, he asks, who's your favorite friend and why? Now, favorite friend. Wow. I have a bunch of friends that watch my videos, so this is gonna go really bad if I pick one. Just saying. Okay, let's break it off into groups. So, favorite in real life friend. Okay, this is hard because there's two of them. I have two best friends. Okay, I have Nadoomi or Nadeem, whatever you want to call them, and I have Bailey/Baymore. Those are my two best friends in real life. I'm not going to pick a favorite out of them just because they both watch this. They'll probably both see this, and they'll probably bitch at me the next day because I know them in real life. Anyway, for gaming friends, this one is different because I have my cousin, which obviously, I mean, I'll put him in the cousin category. He's completely separate. He wins the cousin category. Best friend for online, I'm trying to think here. Probably Steven or Generic. Because those two people, those are the ones that play with me the most. Lately, Jrboll's been really busy, I know, with work and that kind of stuff, so we haven't played as much together. Nadeem's been playing with me more because he's working on Jimmy Craft with me, so it's all a big kerfuffle. I have a whole bunch of favorite people that I play with. That's obviously why we have our little crew, our inner circle, that kind of stuff that we have. We play with those guys every day, so that question is really hard to answer, but I hope that sort of satisfies your question there, Alfonso. Too many answers for that one. Anyway, next question we have Maniacs, and he asks, when did you start gaming and what was your first game? So like I said before, 4 years old, got an NES, that's when I first started gaming. Now that one I just played like really casually, I was like a 4-year-old, like I'm not gonna hardcore game or anything. So I'm gonna answer this one just a little bit differently, so you actually get a little bit more, you get to know a little bit more about me. So when I actually first started gaming, like I'd come home, play every day, that kind of thing, that was with my PS2. So I was about, trying to think now, probably 7 or 8 years old, maybe? What grade is that? I don't even know. 8 years old? You're like, what, grade 3, 4? I don't even know. I'm not good with that. I'm past elementary school. Anyway, for PS2, my first game that I actually started playing regularly was Battlefront 2. Yes, Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's why I'm so excited for the Star Wars Battlefront 3 reveal, or whatever the hell they're calling it, at E3 in a couple days. Oh man, Battlefront, oh, they gotta bring it back. With those sexy graphics, looks so good. I want to play that game, I want to get that game, because Battlefront 2 was freaking amazing. That was like the first multiplayer shooter that I ever played. Now, obviously, with my PS2, I didn't play online, because it was kind of harder to get online back then with the PS2s. But anyway, I just played literally against bots, and that was like the best experience ever, man. You freaking get that lightsaber when you finally get your Jedi, and you ram it so far up the ass of that droid, and it's a great feeling, you know? It's just penetrating droids, definitely. Alright, next question. This one is from Batman Fan 505. Oh, you're a fan of Jrboll, I see. Anyway, he asks, what province do you live in now? I don't want to give away my exact address here or anything, but I live in Ontario. I'm guessing you obviously know that I'm Canadian already because you said province. Any Americans that have no clue what Ontario is, think where New York or Michigan is. Directly north of there is Ontario, because I know very southern state Americans are less educated. I'm not going to say you all don't know, but less educated on Canada. So, for you that live near the border, you usually know where Ontario is, so that's not a problem. But yes, that is the province that I live in Ontario. It's the most populated province in Canada, just to give a little quick fact there, for anyone that didn't know. Anyway, next question is from Lucas Lynn, and he says, hashtag JJ57Q&A, can you show us your face, or will you? Now, I had this question before. I'm thinking for face reveal, for you guys that already know, I did have a video a while ago that I actually showed my face in, but for a full face reveal, because I know a lot of people aren't going to go back and watch that, full face reveal will probably be at 100K. That just seems like a special bookmark for me, or like a goal, a benchmark maybe. Like that's a pretty sweet goal. Like 100K, if you can get 100,000 people to actually like your channel enough to subscribe, that is just a huge achievement, I think. Like, that's a lot of people. I can't even, like, picture what that many people look like. Like, that's a ridiculous amount of people. So I think that's a good goal to set right at 100K. Face reveal video. You guys can, you know, see me. I'll be older then, obviously, because I'm not going to get that, like, instantly. That could be years away. Like, look, it took me almost a year and a half to get 20K. So we don't know. I might shoot up. I might not. I might die. I don't know. Not literally. I mean, my channel, like, no. I don't know. I could die, literally. I have no clue. It's life, right? Okay. Next question is from Ismael Ruiz. Alright, that's how I'm saying your name. Just going to stick to it. Hashtag JJ57 Q&A. Will we ever get to see your face? Wow, I answered last question, but your question still gets to go up on screen because you're that cool. Next question again. WWE Sergey says hashtag JJ57 Q&A again, and he says, when is Man vs. Cop coming back? Now, this comment was taken a little while ago, and this comment actually made me realize that I haven't uploaded Man vs. Cop in a while. So right after this comment, like 2 days after, that's when I uploaded my Man vs. Cop of me and Jrboll and Steven all trying to survive the cops in a journey. So me and Jrboll were up on top of the journey, and Steven was driving it. We're driving around town. If you don't know what the journey is, it's that sketch RV that you can get. We're driving around the city. We're just shooting cops and stuff on it. It was pretty fun. If you guys haven't seen it, you can definitely go find it. It was only a couple days ago, but that's the answer to that question. I'll try to upload more of those more frequently, because for a while there I was uploading, can't even remember what I was uploading, just different stuff that wasn't based on that. So I will get back on keeping Man vs. Cop regular, because it is a super fun series. I enjoy it, and I hope you sirs think it's funny and or entertaining to watch us struggle. Next question. Active Post says, have you digged someone before? Be honest. Oh, digged someone. I read this in the literal sense. I'm like, have I digged someone? I'm like, that doesn't sound like proper English. I didn't use a shovel on someone. And then I realized what he said. It's like, yo, you dig, bro? Like, I got it. Have I ever digged someone before? Yes. Okay, like, I don't know who doesn't like people. Like, I mean, he's saying it in the sense, like, do I like a girl? I'm gonna say I'm heterosexual, so yes, it'd be me liking a girl. And he's asking if I digged someone before, so yes, obviously I have digged someone before. I'm not going to say specific names, because people I know watch this video. And if I answer your question, your question is like in the past. It's like, have you digged someone before? So I could go through like all the way from like SK, who I liked, all the way till now. So not gonna go through that, but yeah, of course I've digged someone. I'm human. Like, come on, let's get real here. Now, this is probably gonna be the last question here. This one is from Oscar Van Olderin. Sorry, that's a really... Okay, Oscar Van Olderin. Sorry, little weird name to say. I don't know, for some reason. And he says, how did you get so much money on GTA Online? Now, this question I'm guessing is from recently, because these were put on my first Q&A video. How much money did I have about that? I think my first Q&A video was before the update, so I had about $4 million. Now, obviously, back during DNS time, it's like a time period now. I just call it DNS time. During DNS time, I had like $7 billion, but I'm guessing he's talking about more recent. So, I have about 750k online right now for GTA Online. It really sucks, because you know that Pimp My Ride I did yesterday? If any of you watched it, it was on the Benefactor Schwarzer. Yeah, that thing... I forgot I took it off the street, right? So it didn't have insurance on it. Yeah, you know where this is going. Anyway, I took it out of my garage, right? I went and pimped it for you guys, made a pretty sweet video. I think I made that car look awesome. Put it back in my garage, didn't worry about it. Took it out later when me and Jrboll were online, and he shot the fucking hell out of it. It blew up, and then it said your car's been destroyed, so I'm like, whatever, you paid for it. I open up Moore's Mutual, and it isn't there, and then I remembered I grabbed it off the street. So now I'm down like 300k. Right before that Pimp My Ride, I had like 1.1 mil about there. How I get so much money online is just by winning races. I have like 27 days put into that game, obviously, because I make content for you, sirs, on that game. I love playing that game just offline, or not offline, but I mean like off recording, off air, I could call it. But how I get so much money is playing races and winning them most of the time. Not to brag, but I mean, I do place well in races on GTA Online, so that does help getting extra money compared to coming last every time where you're only getting a couple $100. It would take forever to get the same amount of money. So that's the end of today's Q&A. I know it's a little long. That's the point of these videos. They make it a little longer because you sirs got a lot of questions, and I'm trying to answer them all thoroughly and just to satisfy your questions. So I hope you found this Q&A very entertaining and informative. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you sirs have not already. And of course, leave your comments down in the comment section below. I will copy them all to my computer, and they will get answered eventually. Now, it may take a little while because I got like 300 comments on my computer right now just from the first 2 Q&As. So you guys are freaking amazing for your commenting. I love it. I love seeing all your comments. I take them all your questions, and they will get answered. So I thank you sirs so much for watching. And as always, have a good day.